Every single purchase you make starts with emotion, not logic, emotion. Think about the last thing you bought. Did you just have to have it? What drove you to buy it? Whatever that was, that emotion made your purchase decision long before your logic kicked in. And in 2025, these emotional triggers are stronger than ever. People aren't just buying products anymore, they are buying the feeling that it gives them. So if you're a brand strategist, a marketer, or a creator trying to make your message really land, this video will break down the 3 emotional triggers behind every purchase and how you can use them in just the right way for your next campaign. It happens slowly at first and then all at once. Audiences are now bombarded with so much content, so many limited time offers, so many only one spot left claims that they can tell what's real versus what's fake in terms of this trigger. The first one I want to talk to you about is called urgency. And so I've said it before and I'll say it again. When a buyer comes to you and they're ready to buy, it needs to be an offer that is both painful and urgent enough to get them to buy right then. Because even if someone is interested in what you offer, if you don't give them a reason to act now, they're not going to complete the transaction. So I want you to just think about this. So this is about right after Thanksgiving that I'm filming this. And I saw probably 5 different brands come out with extended Black Friday deals. Now, do I really believe that they left the door open so that I could squeeze in at the last minute and buy something from them? No, I don't. So I want you to think, how many times are our audiences, our customers, seeing these fake limited time deals or these extension of deals? And by doing so, we're training them that urgency is something that we're manufacturing to get them to buy, but it's not real. So that is why it's no longer working in 2025 the way it used to before. Our audiences have sort of figured out that's part of our playbook and they're ignoring some of the signals. But here's how you can get it to work now in 2025. You have to show the real cost of inaction. So whether it's a closing time window or inventory is low or there are real capacity limits, you need to only use that sense of urgency when it's real. Let me give you an example. A friend of mine is hosting an event about 2 weeks from now, and she sent out a message to her email list saying, registrations for this event are closing because I need to tell the catering service how many people to expect. She wasn't manufacturing that sense of urgency. There was a very real deadline that she needed to meet in order to make the event logistics go smoothly. And so that was not manufactured urgency, but real urgency that helped her to stay on track for that event. So that's what I mean with the nuances of how urgency comes to life in 2025 and beyond. It's not manufactured urgency with countdown clocks or we only have one spot left and we reserved it just for you. People can see through that now. You need to have real, authentic sense of urgency. Can't fake it. For the first few years of my son's life, it was like I hung the moon in the sky. If I said it, it was true until he started school. And all of a sudden, everything that I said was compared to what his friends had told them. And let me tell you something, that is exactly the same way that your buyers think about what you're selling them, what you're telling them. They are comparing it to what they hear from their friends, what they hear from their community to figure out, is it true or is it not? And so you can't hide anymore behind your brand logo or your brand name anymore. You need to associate your brand with a face, with a voice, with the community that you are building, because that is what draws people to trust you. So people buy from people, whether you are selling to other businesses or selling directly to customers. People buy from people that they trust. And so seeing your face, seeing the face of your community, the testimonials from your community, user-generated content signals trust and belonging. So people want to feel like there is a community that has already tried your offer and has already found success in it. That emotional validation makes them feel like, okay, this has been tried and true. This has been tested by people who look like me, who think the same way that I think. I think this is going to be a good move for me. And so by using those testimonials, user stories, live community engagement, you drive that feeling of safety and belonging. So let's think about the psychology of it. So basic human needs: food, water, shelter, right? There's basic needs that every person needs to take care of. But then that second level of needs is a sense of belonging. And so when people are coming to buy, they want to feel like they are buying into a community of something that they can be a part of. And so feeling like you are joining a community that has already tried and tested your offer makes it much safer for them to buy from you than if they feel like they're buying it for the first time. So every great campaign should show, hey, people like you have already bought from me. Hey, understanding these emotional triggers is one thing, but applying them across your campaigns can get a little tricky. So if you're trying to align with the emotional aspect of your campaign performance, I've drafted the buyer psychology playbook. It will help you spot those emotional triggers in your own buyer journey, and it'll show you how to weave them into your marketing without losing your authenticity and your real voice. So the link is right at the top of the description if you want to go ahead and grab that. If you want to get to the point where you can increase your price point and sell more, stop selling your offer as the solution to a problem. Sell it as identity instead. Here's what I mean. Buyers don't just ask Nike, do I want this? No, they're going to Nike because it signals that they're athletic. They see other athletes use it. It's been all over athletic commercials and endorsements, and that is how Nike is selling athleticism, not just a pair of shoes or sports clothing, okay? So when buyers come to your brand, they can either see you selling a solution to a problem that they have, and they'll give you this amount of money for it, or you can position your offer as the solution to the identity that they want to have and command a much higher price tier. So think about it. Nike sells athleticism, Apple sells creative genius, and Disney sells parents who probably spend too much on their kids. They sell really good parents. So that is how they are able to command a top and premium price point for their offers, is they are connecting with the customer's self-image, whether it's their real self-image or the image they aspire to. Here's a fun fact. More luxury purses are bought from people who want to be seen as extremely wealthy versus people who are actually extremely wealthy. Think about it. If you are the 1% of the 1%, there is no reason for you to carry a designer purse on your shoulder because you are not trying to signal to anyone the money you have. You probably don't want people to know. So when these luxury brands communicate the status signal that you can show to your friends by carrying this purse, they're not speaking to the 1% of the 1%. They are speaking to people who aspire to be the 1% of the 1%. So how can you tap into this in your marketing? The products that reinforce what someone believes about who they are or what they want to be are the ones who drive loyalty, not just one-off purchases. The messaging mirrors their customers' language and their values to build that emotional bridge and get the buy. It's not about being trendy or connecting to the latest trends on TikTok. It's about making your audience feel seen and that their values matter. So the deeper your brand can connect to their identity, the easier every conversion becomes. Once you understand the emotions behind why your customers are buying from you, everything else, the pricing, the positioning, the messaging, becomes so much easier. So the next time you're planning a launch, don't just ask what your customer needs, ask what your customer needs to feel. Because one of the most powerful ways that you can understand how your audience truly feels is through research. In the next video, I'll show you how to use research to decode the emotions beneath every click, every comment, every choice that your customers make. Click on the video popping up on your screen now, and I'll take you there.